So the sip is inspired by my personal journey. Growing up in New Orleans, surrounded by a very, big drinking and party culture, getting very much lost in that culture for much of my life, and then sort of pulling out of the drinking part while still engaging in party culture. As I was sober, but still going to concerts and parties and all that, certain things started dawning on me about ways we could do things slightly differently that is still promoting having a good time and enjoying each other's company and music and food, but not necessarily making the drinking the focus, making the people and the experience the focus rather than the substances. The sip I see as more of the personal application, checking in with yourself, while you're out drinking, how are you feeling, in terms of your personal health and things like that. Drinking party experience is impacting your friends around you or your family, just people around you. And then the third component is the environment, whether that be the venue that you're at or the environment in general. Party-related trash. We've got beer bottles, we've got plastic cups, straws, napkins, shot glasses, aluminum cans, and that's just from the bare, essentials of drinking. They end up in our drainage systems, which people don't realize, but a lot of that then drains out, into the basin. It's been mostly, activists and different climate organizations that have been at the forefront of this, and the reason is money. It's always money. People need jobs. We need the tax revenue off a lot of the things that tourists spend their money on, and the fact of the matter is while those tax dollars continue to roll in, I just don't see the city or state reacting quickly enough to how much damage the party culture is doing to the city and the environment. The way I'm kind of approaching it is information at first, kind of like a blog and a podcast, but eventually I'd love to throw our own events that don't feature alcohol, but rather non-alcoholic beverages. And that would also be kind of a way that SIP and another offshoot, Sipnola, which is basically the localized version of this project. Increase the different types of non-alcoholic beverages available at these kinds of things, because when I would go out after quitting drinking, I could drink soda or cheap juice, and that was about it. And so there are a few different ways that the SIP and Sipnola plans to approach this basic general topic of putting the focus back on the experience rather than the drinking itself. Those will all, roll out over the years. We're kind of starting small with as low overhead as possible, as many startups tend to do, and then we'll build from there. So probably launching for real in like January 2020. We're still in the very early pre-launch kind of stages right now. Just, spreading the word, getting the SIP out there.